Yeah, case under section 365 and 370 of the penal code. Allegation is at page 10, my lord.
Mr. Dayal,
That it is alleged that
Dayal,
the
the case
minor
is
child
pending. Mr. Dayal, the case is pending before which court? There's a defect.
pending before the court of Sri Dinesh Rai, Additional Judicial Commissioner 10, Ranchi.
Okay.
The allegation was that I'm reading a very short FIR, my lord.
Just a minute.
मांडू जिला सर का रहने वाला हूँ मेरी बच्ची जिसका नाम अचल कुमारी 7 बरस टी शर्ट एवं हाफ पैंट पहने हुई थी जिसे दूसरी बेटी बताए अनुसार बूटी मोड़ चौक से बरियातू जाने वाली रोड को 2 बजे दोपहर में 2 युवतियों द्वारा किसी अज्ञात ऑटो में बैठा कर ले गए. Now this was the allegation that the child has been kidnapped. Now this child has been recovered from the possession of baby Devi Millard. I have stated also, and that will also appear from the order sheet. And on the confessional statement of Devi, my name has been implicated. Now after that, Millard, they have already entered into compromise. Compromise petition is also there at annexure 2 at page 13. The child has been recovered from Devi.
You have tampered with the evidence.
No, Millard.
Then where is the question of compromise in these cases?
Well, they have settled their dispute, Millard. I am not concerned. I am not connected with that. हमारा जो अपना 11 महीना का बच्चा है गोद में उसके साथ हम कस्टडी में है 13/8 से 11 months old child is there with me in custody और हम 13/8 से कस्टडी में बच्चा रिकवर हो ही चुका है.
What is the material against you?
What?
What is the material against you?
Nothing, not nothing. हमारे केस में सिर्फ यही है कि हमारा कन्फेशनल स्टेटमेंट बोलते हैं.
Case diary.
Already there, the child has been recovered.
Yes, defect ignored for the present. Call for the case diary.
Serial number 4, BN number 15334 of 21, Mr. S. Hamidul Haq.
May I appeal your lordship? Your lordship will please to kindly find that I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner Lal Mohan Yadav, who is in custody since 17th of your lordship will please to kindly find that the petitioner is in custody since 2nd of July 2018. Your lordship will please to kindly find that Mahata Singh is the informant, SI is the informant of this case, and this case has been instituted against the present petitioners and 9 others under section 147, 148, 149, 302, 307, 324, 326, and your lordship will please to kindly find that 17 of the CL Act and 27 of the Arms Act.
Case diary.
Has
Case diary. For the case diary,
your lordship will please to kindly find that the first part in this case, first part of the charge sheet accused have been acquitted, and the present petitioner is in custody for such a pretty long period of time, and none of the villagers have supported the name of the present petitioner. Your lordship will please to kindly find that it has not been especially been said in the FIR that the deceased died from the gunshot injuries of the present petitioner. And moreover, your honor, lordship will please to kindly find that the injured did not, it has not been said in the FIR that the injured suffered from the gunshot injuries of the present petitioner. The informant has not seen the occurrence. While he was working in Sirista, he heard the gunshot, and thereafter he reached along with the CRPF personnel at the place of occurrence. And therefore, after the villagers narrated that Sidhu Koda gang were involved in this case, none of the villagers have supported the present case, and he is in custody for such pretty long periods of time. He was not arrested on the spot. Nothing has been recovered from the personal and conscious possession of the petitioner. And moreover, your lordship will please to kindly find that the wife of the petitioner has filed a petition before the Deputy Commissioner Dharma, stating therein that there was a land dispute in between his brothers and the present petitioner, and therefore his brothers have been
What is
implicated
there
in
in
this
the
case.
investigation?
He has nothing to do
What has
with the
come in
crime and
investigation?
criminals, and he is not
What has
involved
come in the
in any
investigation?
manner with the Sidhu gang, that is Naxal outfits, and he has
What has
never
come in the
participated
investigation,
in
Mr.
any
Counsel?
criminal
Are you able to hear
activity.
me?
Therefore, I would
Can
like
you
to
hear
submit
me?
before this honorable court that there is
Jharkhand
nothing
help
in
desk,
the FIR.
come in. Jharkhand help desk 4, come in. Help desk 4, who is there? Am I audible?
In this
Help
case,
desk
my
4,
lord,
who is there in the help desk 4? Who is there in the help desk 4? Assisting officer, connect him. Who is there in the help desk for the officer concerned? Any assistant officer in the help desk for? Are you able to hear me, Mr. Counsel? Mr. Counsel, am
In
I audible?
this case, Lordship,
Help desk 4, am I audible?
Unfounded apprehension.
Help desk 4, am I audible? I don't think so. I'm audible. Who is there in help desk 4?
My lord is audible very clear, my lord.
No, whether in help desk 4, if there is any problem, I'm audible to you, but I don't think so. Whether I'm audible to help desk 4, because what I am saying he is not understanding, he is going on continuing with his submission. Just give me an impression that most probably I am not audible there. Mr. Counsel at help desk 4, am I audible? I don't think so.
आप सुन पा रहे हैं क्या आप सर? माय लॉर्ड जो बोल रहे हैं आप सुन पा रहे हैं?
yes,
तो आप जवाब क्यों
Yes,
नहीं दे रहे हैं?
Lordship.
जवाब दीजिए.
Lordship,
For filing fresh wakalatnama after the change in panel of counsels for
there have been interruption.
Mr. Counsel, is there any other window open in help desk 4? Where argument
Yes,
is
Lordship.
going on?
आपके अगल बगल में कोई है तो
I have to submit that he has remained in custody for such a pretty long period of time, and first part of the charge sheet witness have been acquitted in this case, and there is in near future there is no possibility at all that the witnesses shall be examined before the learned lower court,
Mr.
and there is
Counsel,
nothing in the instant case against the present.
I'm very sorry to say, Mr. Counsel, you are not following what I'm trying to say.
Order. It may
सर
kindly
आपके
order.
बगल में कोई है क्या? आपके बगल में कोई है उनसे बात कराइए माय लॉर्ड का.
Is there anyone in the help desk of the High Court, or any assistant or any technical assistant?
Yes, yes.
Where is he? Where were you, mister? Who are you? Where were you?
I am Mr.
No, I'm not asking
Hamidul
you.
Hafiz.
I'm asking that person. Come in front. Who is this person?
There have been interruption in the in this
Who is this
passage.
person next to you?
Some
Tell him to
sound-
come in front of the camera. The person who is next to you, tell him to come in front of the camera. Where is the assistant? of the
unable
High
to-
Court? Where is the technical assistant? Who is helping out?
Technical assistant is there.
What is he doing? What were you? कहाँ थे आप?
I'm just behind the person.
देखिए क्या है.
You are just behind the person now, but since last 5 minutes I am asking, but you are not appearing. Who are you? Where did you go?
For the first time, this technical assistant has come here on
Where was he?
देखा आप आइए ना.
So I'm the first time on duty in the
Yes, Mr. Technical Assistant.
जी जाइए सामने जाइए.
right of respondent. The matter की
अच्छा एक बार लगा था as per the record
कितना
that
कोड चल रहा है आपका इसमें हेल्प डेस्क 4 में?
Lordship,
कितना कोड चल रहा है? This is not the way the court should function.
मेंशन क्यों नहीं किया? आप अपने असिस्टेंट काउंसिल कौन है?
Is this the way?
मिस्टर अभिषेक,
कितना 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 विंडोज खोला है? कितना कोड चल रहा है?
Sir, you first window, sir. I'm all
Then what is the other voice coming from your place, your help desk 4? From other court? कहाँ से आ रही है आवाज?
I'm so sorry, sir.
I'm so sorry, means? And you are posted here, you're not there? Ms. Counsel, let me talk to the Registrar General. I'll be joining within 2 minutes. Be online.
I'm
Yes. Yes, help desk 4, can you hear me? Mr. Counsel. Mr. Counsel, what you have stated, it is your submission. Let me see what has come in the case diary during investigation against you. I have called for the case diary. I have called for the case diary.
Lordship.
Serial number 5, BA number 15337 of 21, Mr. Krishna Murari for the petitioner.
Lord,
Defect ignored.
was the offences alleged under section 341, 323, 392, my lord. He is not named in the FIR, my lord. He has been remanded in this case, my lord, on the basis of confessional statement.
How many criminal antecedents?
My lord, sir, there is another case in which he has been granted bail on the basis of which he has been remanded in this case, my lord. And there is 2 more cases, my lord, one regarding to excise matter in Bihar, my lord, and one Aglagi matter, my lord.
One? Yes.
No, sir. He has been remanded in another case, this Chhatarpur PS 148 on the confessional statement. In that case, he has been remanded in this case, my lord. And that apart, only 2 cases, in Bihar, one regarding excise matter, and one small in village dispute, etc., regarding burning of house, etc. So, and he has been granted bail, in that case,
You are in custody since when?
I don't know.
You are in custody since?
I am remanded in this case, on 8/9/21, minutes, and I was remanded in that Chhatarpur PS on 28/8/2021.
This is a case of hurt so and so. This is a case of road robbery. The FIR is against unknown. The petitioner and other person were arrested in connection with Chhatarpur PS case number 148 of 2021. When it is valid, the petitioner has confessed their guilt and accepted that they were also involved in this case. Full stop. It is alleged on the confession the looted of all the accused persons, so the looted vehicle was recovered. Full stop. The petitioner is in custody since 8/9/2021, and it has been submitted that charge sheet has already been submitted. Full stop. The counsel for the petitioner further submits in the connected case, the petitioner has been released on bail.
My lords, he has been granted bail on BA number 14508 of 21 minutes.
In BA number
508
508 of
2021
2021
by the order dated 6th January 2022 minutes.
on 6th January 2022 by a coordinate bench of this court.
My lords.
First up. Next para. Considering the period of custody and the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted, I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail, 10,002 sureties with a condition he will appear before so and so police station once a month.
Serial number 6, BA number 15338 of 21, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi, Mr.
In this case, my lord, I am appealing on behalf of the informant, my lord.
Petitioner lordship on behalf of petitioner. In this case, there is that the informant was in the field. Thereafter, the petitioner, along with other accused persons, went there, and there was fighting between both the parties, lordship.
Mr. Counsel, you file a supplementary affidavit. Paragraph 2 is incomplete. You have moved in CRMP, but you have to mention there in the paragraph 2 also. Two co-accused have moved in CRMP.
No, lordship. Next week, रख दिया जाएगा. Next week.
You remove the defect.
Yes, I will remove the defect by tomorrow, lordship.
It takes to remove the defect within a week. List this case next week.
Yes.
Before an appropriate bench.
All right, my lord.
Serial number 7, BA number 15339 of 21, Ms. Alka Kumari, Mr. Nilesh Kumar for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing in this case. This is the case of 420, 414 and 34 of IPC. Petitioner is in custody since 25/1/2021. In this allegation is that the petitioner has taken the minibus 407 and it was alleged that bus was recovered truck was on 24/1/2021, but the present case has been lodged on 25/1/2021 after 1 day, and then petitioner is in custody in more than 1 year.
Yes, APP.
My lord, this petitioner directly involved in this case and arrested in the spot with stolen truck. There is sufficient evidence against him.
So get him convicted. For how long we will keep him in custody?
Yes.
There is an allegation against the petitioner that he has stolen a mini truck and was trying to sell it. The petitioner, it is alleged that the petitioner has been arrested along with this vehicle. Full stop. The next para. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has remained in custody from
25/1/2021.
That is more than a year, and charge is yet to be framed in this case. Full stop. Considering the nature of allegation and the period of custody, I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail, 10,002 sureties.
Oblige, Your Lord.
Serial number 8, BA number 15341 of 21, Mr. Ravi Ranjan, Ms. Jaswinder Majumdar for the petitioner.
No, I am appearing in this matter, my lord.
Alleged section stated that the registered part of FIR differs from improvement.
What is under section 366 and 34? Initially, my lord, it was registered.
Okay.
The petitioner, my lord, he alleges that.
Later on, 376 added.
Yes, later on. But my lord, with a pretext of marriage, my lord, they were knowing each other. My lord, if you lordship can look at the annexure 2 at page 23.
Age of the victim.
21 years. It has come in the case diary, my lord, but the diary has not come, my lord.
What is the statement of the victim?
Well, that can we are not getting 164 statements nowadays, my lord.
No, in some cases I see that the certified copies are being filed.
No, my lord, it is in view of that Supreme Court order, most of the courts are not giving us.
In some court I find, yes, last week also I have seen several 164.
No, after charge sheet. But we have also applied, my lord. That's the whole difficulty, my lord.
So
Otherwise,
case,
we
definitely has been filed. In this case, charge sheet definitely has been filed.
Right, when we filed it, my lord, we have not provided with that. At present, my lord, it has come.
You are for the case diary. Full stop. The court below is also directed to transmit a copy of the statements of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC.
Serial number 9, BA number 15343 of 21, Mr. Samir Ranjan, Ms. Jaswinder Majumdar.
Your Lordship, I am appearing for the petition in this case. Your Lordship, case is under section 366A of the Indian Penal Code, Your Lordship. The allegation as per the FIR is at page 22, Your Lordship, whereby the informant daughter, aged about 16 years, had incited away by the petitioner for marriage. Further, is the daughter herself refused to return home, being misled by the petitioner, Your Lordship. Annexure 2 is the 164 statement of the victim. May I be permitted to read the FIR, Your Lordship?
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Let me go through it.
कहाँ चल रहा है? 22 में 22 में 16 Okay, that's the city.
For the counsel for the petitioner, or the counsel for the state. The case
age of victim is Lordship 15 years, Lordship. Age of victim is.
Both of the 164 statement, Mr. Counsel.
Lordship.
The case is under section so and so. Full stop. Though the victim is minor, yet in her statement under 164 CRPC, she had clearly stated that she, on her own wish, had gone to the house of this petitioner. Full stop. There is no allegation of any force or any sexual assault in her statement under section 164 CRPC. Especially considering the statement under section 164 CRPC, I am inclined to release this petitioner on bail 10,000 rupees.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
Serial number 10, BA number 15348 of 21, Ms. Sunita Kumari for the petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I am appearing for the petitioner. Your Lordship, this is the allegation for offence under section 392, Your Lordship. And Your Lordship, as per the prosecution, there is an allegation of snatching of 3,000 rupees and one bag of sari, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, petitioner is not named in the FIR. During course of investigation on confessional statement of the co-accused, his name has been transpired in the same case, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, he is being, there is no recovery, there is no TIP, Your Lordship. Charge sheet has already been submitted and custody since 27/9/21.
For the petitioner, have the counsel for the state.
Jason से ही वो looted article is recovered मानो 3 petitioner इसमें 4 accused हैं 3 accused हैं उन्हीं के statement पर और ये भी बोले हैं confession statement में कि वो जो looted article is recovered in वो झाड़ी के पीछे.
So
yes.
Get him convicted. The petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. The petitioner is not named in the FIR. Admittedly, it is alleged that some cloths were looted from a cloth seller. Full stop. The name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement of the co-accused. Full stop. Next paragraph. Counsel for the state submits that during course of investigation on confessional statement of this petitioner and others, the looted saris were recovered from a place, from an open place. Good stuff. Further, next further, after going through the records, and since the petitioner is not named in the FIR and charge sheet has already, and he will mark his attendance once a month before the court concern.
Serial 11, BA number 153521, Ms. Khushbu Kumari, Mr. Nilesh Kumar for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner.
Yes.
The allegation is under section 323, 494, 498A, 506 and 504 of IPC.
You are the
Lordship,
husband?
the allegation. Yes, Your Lordship, I am the husband in this case.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of wife.
Yes. Why do you want to keep him in
Lordship,
custody? Why do you want to keep him in custody?
Your Lordship, he is not maintaining me, that's why.
Go take appropriate steps as per law. The petitioner is the husband and has been made an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. The allegations of assault and torture is general and omnibus in nature against all the accused person. The petitioner being the husband is in custody since
5/9/2021, Your Lordship.
5/9/2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted. Considering the fact that charge sheet has been submitted, I'm inclined to release. No new useful purpose will be served to keep the petitioner in custody. I am inclined to release him 10,000 sureties. Heard the counsel for the petitioner and the counsel for the state and the informant. First of the counsel for the informant opposes the prayer for bail.
Serial number 12, BA number 15351 of 21, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am appearing in this case, Lordship. This is an application for grant of registered for the offence under section 147, 148, 149, 386, 387, 379, 323, 436, and 427 of the section 27 of the answer 17(1) to CLA Act, Lords. In this case, Lordship, petitioner is not named in the FIR. During course of investigation, co-accused Raju Mato and Pradeep Mato were apprehended. They confessed their guilt and also disclosed the name of the petitioner as their companion, Lordship.
What is your antecedent? What is your antecedent?
No, I have got no antecedent, Lordship. Petitioner has got no signal. Though I have not accepted in my petition, but petitioner has got no signal.
Have the counsel for the petitioner, have the counsel for the state. The petitioner is an accused for committing an offence alleged punishable under section so and so. It is alleged that 18 to 20 members of a band organization armed with weapons assaulted some laborers and snatched their cell phones and created terror. It is alleged that they gave out that without paying levy, the extracted coal mined coal will not be will not be allowed to be transported. First up. Next slide. From the documents and the records, I find that two co-accused, namely Raju Mahato and Pradeep Mahato, were arrested, and on their confession, this petitioner was arrested, who confessed his guilt. Who confessed his involvement in the aforesaid occurrence. First up. Considering the fact that the name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement of the accused, and there is nothing in the impugned order to conclude that any incriminating article was recovered from the possession of this petitioner, I am inclined to release this petitioner on bail, subject to the condition he will mark his attendance before so-and-so police station once a month.
He will appear before the court below, Lordship, trial court. Police station wala.
Serial 13, BA number 15354 of 21, Mr. Gaurav Priyadarshi.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Application for grant of regular bail for the offences under section 17, 21B and 25 of the NDPS Act, Your Lordship. The allegation against the petitioner, Your Lordship, that he was found in possession of 7.08 paper of purias weighing about 0.8 grams. During the pendency of this bail application, Your Lordship, two persons, Jay Tirki and Abhishek Singh, has been granted bail by this honorable court on 15th April 2021, Your Lordship.
What is the
In
material?
BA number 1240.
What is the material?
I beg your pardon, Your Lordship.
What is the contraband material recovered?
0.78 grams of page 21.
What is
Page
the
21, Your
material?
Lordship. Page 21, Your Lordship.
Brown sugar.
Lordship.
Yes, Your co-accused has been granted bail.
Lordship. In BA number 1240.
Section 37 considered.
Lordship. In BA number 12402 of 2021, Your Lordship.
Section 37 of the NDPS Act considered in that bail order.
Lordship, the allegation is not under Section 27, Your Lordship.
I am asking you, Section 37 has been considered or not?
Lordship, it has been considered, Your Lordship. I have sent the bail order in the...
Read the bail order.
Lordship, I just pray for a short pause over, Your Lordship.
Read the bail order. Right? Read it.
Lordship, send the bail order in the the court master's app, Your Lordship.
Court master's mobile.
Lordship.
What is the wage? Total wage?
Page 21 may kindly be seen, Your Lordship. It has come in page 21. 7.08 paper purias weighing about 0.8 gram. With paper puria has been recovered.
Total.
1.17 gram, Your Lordship. Total 11 pudia.
No. More than that.
Lordship, from this petitioner, Your Lordship, 11 pudia, 1.17 gram.
Let the case diary. Call for the case diary. In the meantime, you remove the defect, Mr. Sinha.
Lordship.
Serial number 14, BA number 15355 of 21, Mr. Anjani Kumar for the petitioner.
May I pray, Lordship? Is the offence under Section 341, 323, 326, 307 of the IPC, further added 302 of the IPC, Lordship. As per the allegation, Lordship, may I read the first FIR? On based on Lordship old disk and suspicion, no one seen the petitioner hit by arrow to the deceased. And date of occurrence 11/2020. Deceased died on 11/2020 after 6 days.
Call for the case diary.
It's a cause of death, septicemia and
Case diary.
obliged.
Serial number
Obliged.
15356.
Lordship, offence under Section 395 IPC against unknown persons, Lordship. Petitioner is not named in the FIR, Lordship. Allegations of highway loot, Lordship. Is petitioner till date not put into TIP, Lordship. No recovery, Lordship. Having 2 criminal antecedents, Lordship. Similarly situated, one of the co-accused was allowed bail by coordinate bench of this court, Lordship, by BA number 9920 of 21, Lordship.
may I submit, my lord, for the state? I have sent the memo by the lord. There are 5 criminal incident, my lord, against the petitioner, and same and similar nature, my lord. Even, my lord, they have disposed the vehicle, my lord. They have disposed the vehicle, कबाड़ी में बेच के और उनको ये करा दिया है। That has the come
मेरे
into the
अगेंस्ट
order
में
and
कुछ नहीं है
order, my
लॉर्डशिप।
ये
हमारा नाम है
हाईवा
कोई
का
कुछ के
कीमत 40
कन्फेशन
लाख
में
रुपए
लॉर्डशिप।
होता है, my lord. लेट मी सबमिट सर, लेट मी सबमिट। 40 लाख का एक हाईवा आता है, my lord, और इसको ये बेच के 4 घंटे में इसको पूरा डिस्पोजल कर देते हैं। इनके ऊपर में 5 आरोप है। इनका एक ग्रुप है जो सक्रिय है और इसे 5 केसेस है जो सेम है।
State to file counter affidavit, bringing on record the criminal cases which are pending against this petitioner, the nature and the status thereof.
My lord.
Serial number 16, BA number 15358 of 21, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi, Mr. Amit Kumar Chaubey for the petitioner.
Yes, my lord.
Petitioner at Paravan in last pair of impugned order differs.
Well, these defects may be ignored by the impugned order, my lords. One defect, spelling of the name of the petitioner in the impugned order, my lord, is
The defect ignored.
Yes.
What is the statement of the girl?
I don't have copy of the statement, my lords. But from the impugned order, it appears, my lord, that this case of love affair, my lord, that when the informant's family.
I want to go through the case. The court below is directed to transmit the copy of the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC. Full stop. Call for the case diary also.
Right. Serial number 17, BA number 1536021, Mr. Pradeep Kumar Prasad for the petitioner.
My lord, this is under section 323, 341, 392, 307, 30, 384, 385, 427, 506, and 34 of IPC, and 27 of Arms Act, and 10 and 13 of the UAP Act, my lord. The allegation is against unknown person, my lord, for set fire the truck, my lord. The petitioner is not named in the FIR, my lord.
You have a long criminal history.
Lord,
Case diary.
My lord, having same and similar allegation, my lord has granted 2% bail, my lord.
They also had antecedent.
उनका भी एंटीसीडेंट था।
क्या था? क्या एंटीसीडेंट था? कहाँ है? Where is the bail order?
बेल ऑर्डर हम सेंड कर दिए रात में ईमेल पर।
As many as 13 cases against him, will also 13 cases. 13.
Vikas ji and Sandeep Paswan, who could have been enlarged on bail by your lordship, lord.
How many criminal antecedents Vikas and Sandeep Paswan has?
Lord, it is written that they have a criminal antecedent.
Lordship, I have procured the memo of evidence, 13 cases of same and similar nature.
Against this petitioner?
Lordship.
In all the cases, he is on bail, my lord.
In all the cases, he is on bail?
Yes, my lord.
File an affidavit?
लॉर्ड कौन-कौन सा है पहले वो फाइल करके बताएं कौन-कौन से केस में है तब ना हम करें।
लिखे तो the state is directed to file an affidavit stating that how many cases are pending against the petitioner and the status, and also the affidavit should indicate whether the petitioner is on has been enlarged on bail in those cases or not. The state पे file करने दीजिए. This is case after 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Yes. Serial number 18, BA number 15366 of 21, Mr. Amlan Palik, Mr. Pankaj Kumar Jha for the petitioner.
May I please, my lords?
Or under section at Paravan, prayer may be verified from the
My lords?
Just a minute, Mr. Palik.
Yes, ma'am.
name of informant.
You have to remove the defect, but the first bayan is not there in the FIR, which you have annexed.
My lordship, in the further ban they have not given, my lordship. 1 to 8 it was there in the FIR. In 13, 14 they have typed the further ban. In 13, 14 page, in 13 and 14 they have
Why they are
15
not
and
giving,
15.
who has not given you the first bayan?
Further ban, this the certified copy, my lords. 1 to 8 they have given, and in that they have not. It is not my fault. 1 to 8 they have given. They have not given the further bayan. In 14 and 15, page 14 and 15, they have typed the further bayan, my lords.
No, when you ask for a certified copy of the FIR, first bayan has to be supplied to
That's
you.
true, my lords. That's true, my lords. And that I have also checked, but they have only typed it, and they should have given it, my lords. Means certified copy by the lower court, my lords.
The office has reported a defect that the further bayan, which forms a part of the FIR, has not been annexed. Full stop. Next para. The learned counsel submits that the copy of the further bayan has not been supplied to him, though he had applied for the certified copy of the entire FIR.
Yes, my
Full
lords.
stop. The JC Judicial Commissioner Ranchi is directed to look into the matter and ensure supply of the entire first information report along with the first bayan to the petitioner.
Next week.
With this case after 1 week.
My lords. Oblige, my lords.
Serial 19, BA number 15367 of 21, Mr. Tarun Kumar, number 1 for the petitioner.
Well, in this case, Lordship, the case of other co-accused person diary was called for, Lordship, namely Fulchand Pong, BA number 15318, 2021, Lordship, by your Lordship.
BA number
15318, 2021, Lordship.
15318 of 2021.
Yes, my lord.
In which case diary has already been called for.
Obliged, man.
Item 20, your lordship.
Serial number 20, BA number 15371 of 21, Mr. Amresh Kumar for the petitioner.
Your lordship, this case was filed at 341, 323, 392 of the IPC against the unknown person, your lordship. I am remanded from the case of the Chhatarpur PS case number 148 of 2021. Just your lordship had granted bail of the co-accused in serial number 5, your lordship. And further, and also.
But that's selling of the vehicle.
No, your lordship. No. This is not no allegation for selling.
Then what is this case? In which case?
Case, your lordship. This case, your lordship, one Scorpio has apprehended, and all the accused person are in the boarded, and thereafter.
Lordship, may I?
Yes.
Remanded in
Lordship, this case is actually of robbery, and that too in NH at night. And this petitioner was arrested with the vehicle during the checking of the vehicle. Lordship, there is a one criminal antecedent of similar nature, 395 also.
Just a minute.
No, your lordship. This is wrong submission, your lordship.
This petitioner was arrested along with the vehicle in connection with another.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
Another.
But looted, not the looted vehicle, your lordship. May kindly see the charge sheet, your lordship.
Was taken down.
Your lordship. Your lordship.
Was taken down by 337.
Lordship. Yes, your lordship, 337. In this case, the co-accused has granted bail.
Along with 15371. Well granted.
Obliged.
Next.
Serial number 21, BA number 15373 of 21, Mr. Ankit Kumar for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, I have appeared on behalf of petitioner in this case, Lordship. I have the court fees, Your Lordship, and sent the copy in the mail, Your Lordship. And I undertake to remove.
Yes.
My lord, the case is registered under section 498 of the Indian Penal Code, your lordship. The petitioner is the husband, your lordship. Earlier, the bail was granted to the petitioner by in ABA number, your lordship, by order dated 10/7/2017 with the condition to deposit 2,000 rupees per month. The petitioner was depositing rupees 2,000 per month, lordship, but due to some lapse in his financial year, he could not submit, but he undertakes that he will further submit rupees 2,000 per month, your lordship, and the latest due of rupees 12,000 has been submitted.
Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. The petitioner is the husband who is accused for allegedly committing an offense under section so and so. What's up next? But after going through the record, I find that a coordinate bench of this court in ABA number in where is the bail order?
24, page 24, my lord.
In ABA number
2894 of 2016.
2894 of 2016 had granted bail to the petitioner on a condition that he will pay rupees 2,000 per month to the wife. Full stop. As after some time, the petitioner failed to deposit the aforesaid amount, he was taken in custody. Full stop. He is in custody since 22/10/2021. Full stop. Considering the fact that on merits, bail was granted to the petitioner and only for non-compliance of a condition, the petitioner was taken in custody, I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail 10,000 to sureties. This order will be communicated to the court concerned only after the authentication fee, which is
I have
deposited.
filed today, my lord. I have filed today itself, my lord. I have sent the copy in the email. Yes, my lord. I have sent the copy. I have sent the copy in the mail address, my lord.
Don't write this. Then don't write this. Yes.
Serial number 22, PA number 15375 of 21. Mr. Amit Kumar Das for the petitioner.
May I please, your lordships? In this case, the petitioner prays for grant of regular bail for offences under section 302, 120B and 34 of IPC.
Not identified by adequate.
Mr. Das, you remove the defect because the LTI in the affidavit has not been identified by anyone.
As your lordship, I will remove
Remove the defect
within 10 days, your lordships.
Within 2 weeks.
Obliged, your lordships.
Serial number 23, PA number 15376 of 21. Mr. Amit Kumar.
May I pray, Lord, to the offence under section 302 of the IPC. FIR filed against unknown person, Lordship, and as per the prosecution story, an unknown beggar woman was lying in her hut, and on that the informant is the village Munda, filed a urgent FIR. During investigation, the name of the petitioner transpired on a statement of the one shopkeeper, Parmanand Garg. Thereafter, the name of the petitioner transpired. Lordship, in this case, charge was framed and 2 witnesses examined, Lordship. So I annex the Lordship is the, as per the information.
Yes, which was the state?
Declared hostile or not.
I am appearing for the state, lordship.
Yes.
A murder of a beggar, lordship.
So what is the material against this petition?
Only name has been transferred during investigation, lordship.
What name? Just because he has gone to the shopkeeper with some notes.
Lordship,
Currency notes. How do you
currency?
relate
Currency notes has
how
been
do you
recovered.
relate? How do you relate this currency note with the deceased? Because the petitioner is not named in the FIR. It is alleged that a baker was murdered by some unknown miscreants. First stop. This petitioner was arrested, and it is alleged that on his confession, some currency note was recovered from the possession of this petitioner, which the prosecution submits to be belonging to the beggar. Full stop. It is alleged that one of the shopkeeper, as a witness, stated that this petitioner came to his shop to exchange the soiled currency note. So on this basis, the petitioner has been made an accused. Considering the material which has surfaced during investigation, And as there are no eyewitnesses to the said occurrence, and only on basis of some recovery of currency note, this petitioner has been made an accused, I am inclined to release this petitioner on bail, 10,000 rupees.
Obliged.
Serial number 24, BA number 15378 of 21, Mr. Manish Kumar for the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship, I am appearing, Lordship. FIR against unknown, Lordship. Petitioner not named in the FIR, Lordship. The name of the petitioner has come on the basis of confessional statement of one Rocky alias Izhar Ansari and Sagar alias Rohit Paswan, Lordship. Both have granted regular bail, Lordship, by this honorable court by an excess 2, Lordship.
Yes, state. Similar.
Confessional statement of the one Rocky, my lord, that the petitioner is involved in this case.
Petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section 7. It is alleged that some extremists have threatened the workers of a water treatment plant and had also snatched their mobile phone. Good stuff. The next paragraph. After hearing the parties, I find that the name of the petitioner transpired from confessional statement of one Rocky alias Full stop. The said Rocky has been granted bail by coordinate bench of this court in BA number 1435 of 2021. Further, one similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail in BA number 6796 of 2020 by a coordinate bench of this court. So, though the APP opposes yet he cannot dispute the aforesaid fact. Considering 10,000 to rupees.
Serial number 25, BA number 15379 of 21.
The offence under section 363 and 366 of the IPC, Lord. He is in custody since 3/6/2021. In her statement recorded under section 164 CRPC, she stated that she voluntarily left her house.
Where is it?
She already appeared, and on 5/6/2002.
Show me the statement.
Statement below. I have the copy.
The court below is directed to forward the statement.
I can provide it, Milord, but it is a unauthorized copy. Unauthorized copy, Milord.
The court below will forward a copy of the statement recorded under 164 CR. Copy of the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC. List this case immediately thereafter.
The next week, Milord, is from Ranchi itself, Milord.
After 1 week.
Yes.
Serial number 26, BA number 15380 of 21, Mr. Janak Kumar Mishra, Ms. Rakhi Sharma for the petitioner.
My lord, I am appearing in this case, my lord. Offence is under section 457 and 380, my lord, and subsequently 411 was added. Allegation is that some jewelry was stolen and 15,000 amount was also stolen, my lord. Petitioner is in custody since 26/1/2021, my lord, and there is no criminal antecedent of this petitioner, my lord. Other co-accused persons has been also granted bail by this honorable court, my lord.
This is a case of theft in the house, dwelling house.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Cash and jewelries were stolen. Good stuff. The FIR is against the FIR is against unknown. Some of the materials were recovered from the possession of this petitioner and other co-accused person. First up, the co-accused, namely Ram Urao and Bipin Tokpo, has been granted bail by a bench of this court. Ram Urao, Bipin Tokpo, Krishna Urao, Madan Urao has been granted bail by coordinate benches of this court. So, the opposite fact and the fact that the petitioner is in custody since more than a year, I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail.
Obliged, madam. Obliged.
Serial 27, BA number 15381 of 21, Mr. Shiv Kumar Singh for the petitioner.
Lordship, allegation in FIR that the brother of the informant has been killed by the unknown person. My name is come on basis of the confessional statement of the co-accused Ritesh Kumar Sorab. who has been acquitted by the trial court, Lordship, and except two case 14.
Haven't you been acquitted?
Saurabh Kumar, Ritesh Kumar Saurabh has been acquitted.
So why are you not acquitted? You have not faced trial.
Because my name is on basis of confessional statement and I have not apprehended, I have no knowledge about the case, Lordship. Petitioner is not named.
So you are an absconder.
No, there is no absconder, Lordship.
Because the state was directed to file an affidavit informing this court as to whether the petitioner was an absconder or whether any processes under 82, 83 CRPC was issued against the petitioner or not.
And Lordship, service also may kindly be called for whether service has been served or not.
In the meantime, call for the case diary.
Whether information has been given to the petitioner or not, it may be Lordship call for Lordship.
Separate matter. I will just see whether it was issued or not.
Serial number 28, BA number 15382 of 21, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Pandey for the petitioner. Three defects under section of under section at para 1, 8, 1 and 8 and 3 may be corrected. Type copy of Aadhaar card of defendant and name and signature of petitioner differ from Wakala. Name and signature of petitioner differ in Wakala.
Yes. Who is for the petitioner?
Mr. Sanjay Kumar Pandey.
No one appears on behalf of the petitioner. Is this case after 3 weeks?
I am appearing on behalf of the statement.
Serial number 29, CRMP number 63 of 22, Mr. Niranjan Kumar for the petitioner. No defects, earlier move is not stated in the
Defect ignored. Yes, Mr. Niranjan, what is this?
Page 10, my lord. Kindly see the page 10, lord, sir. The para, last second para, lord, sir.
Page 10.
Yes, lord.
Yes.
Extension of that. Considering the submission of the counsel for the petitioner, I am inclined to allow this criminal.
So you have removed the defect. You have removed the defect in criminal revision.
No, my lord, because of the after time has been already been lapsed, lord, sir. That's
Yes,
why I
my
have
lord.
filed
Yes,
extension
surrender.
petition.
Yes,
Yes,
surrender.
lord. Yeah. Yes, I have annexed the order, lord.
The counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner has already surrendered, but he could not remove the other defects in criminal revision 1386 of 19 within 2 weeks, as directed by this court in CRMP number 2030 of 2020. Full stop. Next para. Considering the aforesaid statement, I remove the defect in criminal revision number 1386 of 2019 within
1 week, lord, sir. Within 1 week.
Within 2 weeks.
Yes, lord.
The office to proceed thereafter.
Obliged, lord.
CRMP disposed of.
Under the heading fresh filing, serial number 30, BN number 12149 of 21.
Yes, Lordship, I am appearing in this matter.
For the petitioner.
Yes, Lordship, I am appearing for this for the petitioner, Lordship.
Yes.
In this case, FIR was instituted under section 302/201/34 of the IPC, but charge has been framed, Lordship, under section 306. This petitioner is husband, Lordship, of the deceased. The deceased has committed suicide by jumping into the well.
Along with the three daughters.
With 3 daughters, Lordship.
Such was the
allegation against this petitioner, Lordship. This husband was habitual, Lordship.
His diary.
Lordship.
Serial number 31, BA number 13032 of 21, Mr. Rajiv Ranjan for the petitioner.
If it may please your Lordship, I am appearing for the petitioner in this matter, your Lordship. The FIR has been registered under section 379 of IPC laws against unknown persons. Now, my name has transpired from the confessional statement of a co-accused Milords who has already been granted bail by the coordinate bench of this honorable court. It's at annexure 2 at page number 20, Milords.
What did you steal?
Milords, the allegation is that some cable electrical wires were stolen from a school, Milords, but I have not been named in the FIR, Milords. Nothing has been recovered from me as well.
Custody.
Custody since, Your Lordship, February 2021, Milords, almost a year. 11th February 2021, Milords.
The petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so of the Indian Penal Code. It is alleged that some cable worth rupees 6 lakh were stolen from Marathi High School premises. Full stop. Next para. The petitioner is not named in the FIR. He is in custody since 11/2/2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Considering the period of custody and the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted and he has not been named in the FIR, I am inclined to release him on bail.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
10,002.
Serial number 32, BN number 15027 of 21, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi for the petitioner.
Yes, madam. This case has been registered under section 272, 273 of the IPC and section 47A of the Excise Act.
What is the recovery?
The recovery is more 32 bottles of McDowell of 375 ml and 10 bottles of McDowell of 180 ml smellers. About 13 liters smellers altogether. 2 persons were found going on a motorcycle.
It is alleged that they, from the possession of this petitioner and a co-accused.
Shivam Sahu. Co-accused.
Some foreign liquor was recovered. First up, 44 bottles. Okay, 44 bottles of foreign liquor were recovered.
Yes,
the petitioner is in custody since
12th October 21 months.
12/10/2021. It has been submitted. The charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. First up, considering the period of custody, I am inclined to release and the fact that charge sheet has been submitted, I am inclined to release the petitioner.
Okay.
Serial number 33, BN number 15344 of 21, Mr. Ashish Kumar, Ms. Vani Kumari for the petitioner.
In this case,
What is the material recovered?
Ganja, your Lordship, 8 kilo ganja, man.
8 kilo.
Yes, ma'am. Much less than commercial quantity, your Lordship.
You are selling it?
My Lord, it is at least, my Lord, that it was kept in my house, your Lordship.
Custody?
Custody, my Lord, 13th November 2021. And no antecedent, your Lordship.
Call for the case diary.
Obliged, your Lordship.
Serial number 34, BN number 15345 of 21, Ms. Jasvinder Munda, Mr. Ravi Ranjan for the petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing in this case, Your Lordship. This is under section 406, 408, 409, 420, 34 of the Indian Penal Code. The allegation as per the first information report, Your Lordship, that is annexure 1 at page 31, Your Lordship. He says that मैं सो एंड सो का रहने वाला हूँ। मैं मैसेज दुमका ऑटोमोबाइल भागलपुर रोड दुमका का पार्टनर हूँ। प्रतिष्ठान के द्वारा संचालित व्यवसाय की देखभाल करता हूँ। मेरा प्रतिष्ठान हीरो मोटर्स कॉर्पोरेशन लिमिटेड की अधिकृत सेल्स सर्विसेज एंड स्पेशल विक्रेता हूँ। Now he named 3 persons. I am the petitioner number 2, named the number 2, Shri Ravi Kumar so and so. Then I am skipping the other 2 names. प्रतिष्ठान में मोटरसाइकिल या स्कूटर की बिक्री के अनुरूप धनराशि नहीं प्राप्त करने के संदेह के आधार पर दिनांक 16/2021 को
There's an allegation that this petitioner, being an employee of Messrs. Dumka Automobiles, have after forging documents, have misappropriated a sum of rupees 27 lakhs of the state firm. Full stop. Next para. The petitioners are in custody since 7/9/2021.
My lord, I'm appearing on behalf of the informer. My lord, in this case, my lord, Mr. J.S. Singh will argue, my lord, and he is leg on court number 4, my lord, and one death reference matter is going on there, my lord. So, my lord, I am praying for not today, my lord.
I have disclosed my mind so that I cannot grant you time. Who लिख दीजिएगा heard Mr. Jitendra Singh, who opposes the prayer for bail, and submitted that since the petitioners are their employees, they were duty bound to protect the interest of the company, but they have defalcated the entire amount. And there are sufficient documents to show, materials to show that they were involved in this offense. Full stop. उसके बाद लिखिए. Considering the fact that the custody of the petitioner and charge sheet has already been submitted, and the entire case revolves is depending on the documents which have been seized, and there is no chance of there is no chance of tampering with the evidence, no useful purpose will be served in keeping the petitioners in custody for an indefinite period. I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail.
Okay.
Serial number 35, BA number 15347 of 21, Mr. Abhay Kumar Chaturvedi for the petitioner.
This one.
What is the material?
The allegation relates to the information of the spy, my lords. On that basis, came to know that this was. Yes, cultivation, my lords.
Call for the state will file an affidavit stating as to whether the petitioner is involved in any other similar nature of cases or not.
Serial number 36, BA number 15349 of 21, Ms. Pinky.
I'm appearing in this case, your lordship. My lord, I'm appearing in this case, my lord. The offence alleged under section 379, my lord. The petitioners are not named in the FIR, my lord. On the basis of suspicion, the petitioner has been remanded in.
What have you stolen?
My lord, stolen नहीं हुजूर, ये है 3000 rupees cash है, ATM card है और 2 मोबाइल है हुजूर.
29,500.
नहीं 3000 है हुजूर, FIR से देख लिया जाए. 3 मोबाइल है, पर्स है जिसमें आधार कार्ड, वोटर कार्ड, ATM कार्ड, 3000 रुपया दे दिया. ये पेज 13 में देख लिया जाए.
The order says that 29,500.
नहीं FIR में तो बोल रहे 3000 रुपया हुजूर.
Lordship, in the impugned order at page 16, Lordship, it is 3,710 rupees, 5 mobile phones.
But what is this 29,500? This back
Lordship, that is a story that the accused person told the informant that carry this bag. This had 29,000, and he was carrying that bag. And in the meantime, they took away his belongings, this mobile phone and rupees, and they did not come back, Lordship. And that bag, regarding that bag, there is nothing in the FIR.
There's nothing in the FIR.
That 29,000 rupees is, Lordship, that belongs to
बोला
the
है कि
accused
इस बैग लीजिए, इस बैग में है 29,500 रुपीज और वो उसका बैग लेके चला गया हुजूर. There is no criminal antecedent in the custody since, my lord, at 11/10/2021, my lord, and charge has also been framed, my lord. That is this.
The petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. He is in custody since
11/10/2021. Para 11.
and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Full stop. It is alleged that the petitioner and others, these petitioners, had stolen a bag of the informants, and from the possession of this petitioner, 5 mobile phones and a bag with 3,710 rupees were recovered. Full stop. Considering the period of custody and the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted, I am inclined to release the petitioner 10,000 rupees.
Charge has also been framed.
Serial 37, BA number 15357 of 21, Mr. Sailesh Kumar Pandey for the petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
Offences are registered under section, main section is Lordship 307 and 379. What is the allegation against the petitioner, Lordship? Kindly see the type copy of the FIR, Your Lordship, page number 24. Last line of the FIR, Your Lordship. कपिल यादव ने मेरे भाई शंभू यादव के सिर पर टांगी से मार दिया, जिससे उसका सिर allegation is the other between
the parties.
Yes, Your Lordship. Due to the land dispute between.
So there is a land dispute, which there is an apparent that there was a land dispute between the parties, and the allegation of giving an axe blow is not upon this petitioner, rather it is upon one Kapil Yadav.
Yes, Lordship.
Full stop. Considering the aforesaid fact, I am inclined to release the petitioner on bail 10,000 to securities.
Highly obliged, Lord.
As a counsel for the parties, कर दीजिएगा.
Much.
Serial
As a counsel for the petitioner and the state. As the counsel for the petitioner and the state, and no one appears on behalf of the informants. Yes, next.
Serial number 38, BA number 15361 of 21, Mr. K.S. Nanda.
I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, madam.
Yes.
The case under section 302, madam. It has been alleged in the FIR that the petitioner, that the informant was going towards his village, and in the meantime he has stopped in some place and was teasing some girls. In post of that, it has been alleged that this petitioner and another person have chased him, and in post of that, it is alleged that they thrown a hockey stick, due to which he fallen.
It is a mob lynching.
No, my lord. It's not a case of mob lynching.
What do you mean by mob lynching?
My lord, who accidents.
Let me. What do you mean by mob lynching?
It is an accidental case, my lord.
How is this an accidental case?
Kindly come to my lord page number first, my lord 23, and thereafter page 23. He was after 6 days FIR has been registered.
Maybe
6 days.
And if a case is registered after 6 days, it will not be a case of mob lynching.
First, due to accident, he has died, my lord. He was
saying that.
Page 23, my lord.
Yes, read that.
उपयुक्त संबंध में कहना है कि जैद आलम मोहतुरान के ग्राम रहमत अंसारी रोड दुर्घटना होने के कारण दिनांक 24/9 केस को सदर सरगुना में भर्ती की गई, जिसका रजिस्ट्रेशन इतना है 72 है इलाज हेतु रिम्स रांची रेफर किया गया। उसके बाद फादर का भी सेम फर्द बयान है केस डायरी में कि मेरा बेटा बताया, फादर हैज गिवन फर्द बयान इन द रिम्स इन व्हिच ही हैज स्टेटेड दैट हिज सन हैज दैट कस्तूरबा गांधी स्कूल छेड़ रहा था। तो
where did you get this document?
From hospital, my lord.
Hospital give this type of documents to everyone who asks for.
Lord, on RTI it was and case diary में भी आया है हजूर।
Just answer this.
Yes.
From where did you get this?
RTI में हजूर हम मांगे थे तो हमको मिला था।
Where is the seal of the RTI?
उसको हम लगाए
as an RTI.
हजूर नंबर सब ज्ञापांक नंबर वगैरह सब है हजूर, हम फाइल भी कर देंगे उसको।
फाइल कीजिए।
ठीक है। और वो एक्सीडेंट से हुआ था हजूर, और हमारे ऊपर एलिगेशन भी एक को एक्यूज को मारने का है, मेरे ऊपर नहीं है।
For the case diary.
I have received the case diary, my lord. I will deposit in the office, my lord.
Yes.
Serial 39, BA number 15362 of 21, Mr. DC Mishra for the petitioner.
Well, offense under section 435, 511, 34 of Indian Penal Code and 4 of Explosive Substance Act. The allegation that some unknown person have planted to damage his house, my lord, by wire of dynamite in the corner of his house, my lord. My lord, petitioner is not named in the FIR, my lord.
Case diary.
The matter is already discussed in the impugn order, my lord. May kindly see that the one Babulal Marandi has said that one 1.5 lakh rupees yehi petitioner has given to the informant, and he himself said that is the reason, my lord, and save and accept there is nothing, my lord.
You try to blow up a house of the informant by a dynamite.
There is no substantiate that this petitioner.
Let the case diary come. Yes, ma'am.
Serial number 40, BA number 15363 of 21, Mr. Anurag Kashyap, Ms. Supriya Dalal for the petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship? FIR under section 376 IPC, Your Lordship. There's an allegation that on false pretext of marriage, this petitioner has established sexual relationship with the victim, who is a widow lady, Your Lordship, aged about 27 years.
What is the statement of the victim?
Statement of the victim, Lordship, I have not annexed, but if there's a compromise petition also filed at page 19, annexure 2.
Case diary. Case diary. The court below is directed to forward a copy of the statement of the victim. If any, comma recorded under 164 CRPC.
Obliged, Lordship.
Serial number 41, BA number 15365 of 21, Ms. Sama Praveen for the petitioner.
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner.
Yes.
Lordship, matter relates to theft of motorcycle, Your Lordship. Petitioner is not named in the FIR. But Your Lordship, during course of investigation, he was apprehended by the police along with stolen motorcycle.
Custody.
Custody since 17/5/2021.
9 stolen motorcycle was recovered from your house.
Your Lordship,
you are an accused in how many cases?
3 cases, Your Lordship, but in all cases he has been granted bail by the court below.
The petitioner was apprehended with a stolen motorcycle. Full stop. Next para. Though there are 3 antecedent, the counsel for the petitioner submits that in all the cases he has been released on bail. The counsel for the petitioner further submits that the petitioner has remained in custody from 17/5/2021, and charge sheet has already been submitted in this case. Considering the fact that charge sheet has already been submitted in this case and also the period of custody, 10,002 sureties to appear before the court concerned, to appear before the Swansea police station once a month.
Obliged.
Serial 42, BA number 15368 of 21, Mr. K.K. Mishra for the petitioner.
My lord, cyber matter, my lord, case diary may be called for in this case.
Case diary antecedents.
My lord, obliged, my lord.
Serial number 43, BA number 15370 of 21, Mr. Rahul Pandey for the petitioner.
My lord, it is the matter relates to the bovine act. All these petitioners have been apprehended on the spot with the 76 bovine animals, and it is alleged that they are taking them to the slaughterhouse, Lordship. My humble submission before this honorable court.
Let the case diary come.
Serial 44, BA number 15372 of 21, Ms. Alka Kumari, Mr. Nilesh Kumar for the petitioner.
Yes. The cases of kidnapping, Your Lordship, for ransom. On suspicion, this petitioner was apprehended, Your Lordship, and accept confession, nothing. He has been in custody since July 2021. No TIP has been held to him. There is no other legal material, except confession, there is no other material. Victim returned to his home, not identified this petitioner as the culprit.
Case diary antecedents.
Serial 45, BA number 15374 of 21, Mr. Madan Prasad, Mr. Soumitra Baroi for the petitioner.
Yes, my lord. So far as allegation is under section 392 IPC,
A similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail by your lordship in BA number 15120 of 2021. I have mailed the order, lordships, half an hour before in the email. So far as this petitioner is concerned, his case is also similar, lordships. The co-accused has been granted bail on 27/1/2022.
27/1.
Yes. 27/1/2022.
Show me the order. Send a
I have
copy
mailed.
to the
I have mailed.
Send a copy to the APP. Who is the APP?
I am for the Manla State, my lord.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Have you got the copy?
No, my
Of
lord.
the order. Pass over.
I'm just sending.
Pass
My
over
lord,
last case.
he has one
As a
criminal
last case.
antecedent also, my lord.
Maybe criminal antecedent. You know very well.
I have sent. I have sent the mail. The copy
the
to
last case.
APP.
Just go through it and tell me whether the case of this petitioner and the person who has been granted bail stands on the similar footing or not.
Under the heading admission fixed cases, serial number 46, DA number 151.
My lord, we are appearing for the petitioner in this case, my lord.
Which petitioner?
On the last date, on 27 January 2022.
Bail was granted.
Yes, two persons have been granted bail.
Oh,
Which
the
is not
antecedent. Who is the APP?
Milord, in this case, Milord, three charge sheet has been submitted, Milord, and the investigation has been closed, Milord.
Which case?
The three criminal antecedents, Milord. तीसरी कांड संख्या 17/91, Milord. And तीसरी कांड संख्या 3/92 and तीसरी कांड संख्या 29/94, Milord.
The cases of 91, 94, 92, that means more than 30 years.
Yes, Milord.
30, 35 years, you mean to say these cases are still pending?
No, Milord, closed, Milord. The charge sheet has been submitted and investigation has been
Charge sheet has been submitted?
Investigation, Milord, I have sent through mail also. Milord, that...
Just tell me one thing. Just let me understand. You say charge sheet has been submitted. If charge sheet is submitted, then you must have charge sheet at someone.
Yes,
you say a final decision.
No, Milord. Milord, इसमें I have sent the mail, Milord. उन्होंने that has been written, Milord, कि उक्त तीनों कांडों का CGM गिरिडीह एवं न्यायालय में काफी खोजबीन किया गया, लेकिन प्राप्त नहीं हुआ. तो कुछ समय ये लोग are asking for some time, Milord, to find out whether the matter has been pending in court or not, Milord.
When do you want?
Yes, Milord.
When do you want?
I have received only that
letter. APP prays for further 10 days time to inform this court about the status of the three cases which has been referred in the order dated 27/1/2022. Full stop. Prayer allowed. This case under the heading for orders after 10 days.
15 days, Milord, kindly be given, Milord. And because, Milord, I have received the letter. उन्होंने बोला कि हमने खोजबीन किया, लेकिन अभी तक मिला नहीं. That's why, Milord, I apologize.
Sorry, कुछ खोजबीन नहीं किया. ये आपको.
नहीं, Milord, later, Milord, I have sent the letter, Milord. I have sent the letter also, Milord. उन्होंने लिखा है, Milord. As honor, please. As honor, please.
10 days के बाद.
Serial 47, DA number 15154 of 21, Mr. Aday Kumar Chaturvedi.
Yes, this case is under section 15 and 18 of the NDPS. Transportation of Doda. Diary or antecedent may be called for in this case.
नहीं करेंगे. हम dismiss कर देंगे.
ठीक है हुजूर. दूसरे कोई केस में डायरी हुआ है जो सबने कर
506.5 kg of Doda with a poppy husk was being transported.
हुजूर थोड़ा सा हुजूर और दूसरे कोई केस का केस में सब डायरी कॉल पर हुआ उस समय एंटीसेंट हुआ.
हमको नहीं चाहिए डायरी सब.
सब में हो चुका है करके इसका देख लिया कोई एंटीसीडेंट है कि नहीं है, कुछ ये सब कर लिया जाए। ट्रक का ओनर नहीं है, ये नहीं है उसमें करके
It is that at the instance of this petitioner and others, the same material was being transported. Considering the huge quantity of the contraband materials, I am not inclined to release the petitioner on bail. Dismissed.
को विड्रॉ कर लेते हो तुमसे करके कुछ डायरेक्शन उसको ये ट्रायल करने का कंक्लूड करने का दे दिया जाए।
काटिए। After some argument, learned counsel for the petitioner 6 permission to withdraw this application. Prayer allowed, dismissed was withdrawn. Full stop. The trial court. What is the stage?
Investigation हो गया है उसमें तो।
The trial, since charge sheet has already been submitted, the trial court is directed to take up this matter expeditiously and try to conclude the same at the earliest.
Serial number 48, BA number 15169 of 21, Ms. Alka Kumari, Mr. Nilesh Kumar for the petitioner.
Can you see the last order?
Yes.
My lord, a report has, I have sent in mail, my lord, today itself. May I permitted to read, my lord?
Yes, read it.
उपरोक्त प्रसंग एवं विषय के संदर्भ में सादर सूचित करना है कि पाखाटार थाना कांड संख्या सच एंड सच डेटेड सच एंड सच धारा 364/34 के अंतर्गत आरोप पत्र दिनांक इतना को पूर्व अनुसंधानकर्ता द्वारा पूरक अनुसंधान जारी रखते हुए समर्पित किया जा चुका है। पूरक अनुसंधान में अब तक इस कांड के प्राथमिक अभियुक्त गजेंद्र बिंजिया के विरुद्ध अन्य कोई साक्ष्य या गवाह अभी तक उपलब्ध नहीं है। That means 6 charge-sheeted witnesses have already been examined and 1 non-charge-sheeted witness has also been examined. There is no further witness for further examination, my lord.
Can I record your statement?
My lord, I have sent the report, my lord, on mail. My lord.
I want to know whether the prosecution wants to bring any other witness or not.
Not, my lord.
Look here. Pursuant to the last order dated 27/1/2022, the learned APP has received instructions. First up. So after going through the instructions, he submits written instruction. He submits that there are no other witness to be examined in this case. First up. Considering the aforesaid fact, I direct the trial court to proceed and record the statement of the accused in terms of section 313 of the CRPC, and thereafter proceed to dispose of the case as earliest. Full stop. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner will cooperate in conclusion of the trial at the earliest. Full stop. The trial court is directed to proceed even by virtual mode and conclude the trial at the earliest. Considering the aforesaid fact, I am not inclined to release the petitioner on bail.
Serial 49 with serial 50, BA number 15191 of 21, with BA number 15208 of 21. Mr. Pradeep Kumar for petitioner in first case, Mr. Lukesh Kumar petitioner in second case.
So the matter relates to 20 is a B1 of and 32 of NDPS Act.
What is the antecedents?
With regard to the first case, there is no antecedent. With regard to the second case, there is 3 antecedents, including this present case.
What are the other 2 cases?
Other 2 cases में एक है, उसमें बेल हुआ है 19/1/2022 को ही बेल हुआ है.
अरे tell me what are the under which section? What are the?
That is section 20 and 22 of NDPS Act.
Similar nature.
Lots.
Where you stay?
With regard to second case.
In all the cases, ganja were recovered, your lordship.
So that is in respect of which petitioner?
And 50 serial number 50, Rajiv Chaurasia, your lordship. 4 antecedents are there.
Just लिखिए और सब एक साथ लिखिए. From the possession of the petitioners, ganja of 2.5 kg, weighing 2.5 kg was recovered. Full stop. After argument, during course of argument, the counsel for the informant submits that fairly submits that the petitioner Bablu Chaurasia, who happens to be the brother of Rajiv Chaurasia, has no criminal antecedents, whereas Rajiv Chaurasia has got 4 cases. 4
Yes, Yes,
Sir,
Your
mine will be 3 cases.
4 cases.
So four
Three
criminal,
of dank mode PS and one is Tisra PS.
4 criminal cases, and all of them are under the NDPS Act, in which the material recovered was ganja. Full stop. Considering the aforesaid submission, I find that I am inclined to release the petitioner Bablu Chaurasia so and so on bail. But considering the full stop, considering the criminal antecedent of similar nature of petitioner Rajiv Chaurasia, his bail is rejected.
Okay.
Yes, possible.
Pass over case, serial number 45, BA number 15374 of 21. Ms. Soumitra Barai for the petitioner.
Mr. Soumitra.
Mr. Soumitra Barai for the petitioner.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. I have seen the order, my lord. A similar matter, my lord. They have, my lord.
The petitioner is in custody for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. The counsel for the petitioner submits that exactly similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail in BA number so and so by this court. Full stop. Though the APP opposes the prayer, but she cannot dispute the aforesaid fact that the exactly similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail by this court in BA number so and so. Considering the fact that exactly similar situated co-accused has been granted bail by this court, this petitioner is also directed to be released 10,000 to sureties. If there is any condition, the condition will also be there.
List one.
Thank you very much.